In this breaking story, Mike Johnson just lost it as two more Congresswomen just quit. That's right, things are getting more and more intense, and the exodus is only just beginning. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, things are not going well for the Trump administration, and I think a lot of this boils down to the fact that we are in code red for democracy.
This guy tried to rig the 2026 election. He started in Texas, and he went to Missouri, went to North Carolina, tried to go to Indiana. He'll certainly get the support in Florida. He's not screwing around. There's a ruthlessness coming from this administration. These guys are trying to wreck this country, and not only are they trying to rig the election in the context of this redistricting, but look what Trump is doing with masked men showing up, secret police, his own private police force, like in Gregory Bavino. And folks out there that are trying to intimidate free expression, free speech, the fact that we're going to have quick response teams in every state in this country in January. Wake up, folks, to what's going on, how he's trying to vandalize these elections by calling them rigged the day of the election. Donald Trump said the election out here was rigged. Sent in the DOJ and monitors, filed, and we're in court literally yesterday. We were in court on Proposition 50 and the expectations that we go to the Supreme Court. You should put chills up the spine, a lot of folks. So these guys mean business. And so look, I can hold hands, I can have a candlelight vigil. I want to be that guy. Of course I want to be. We all want to be that. But meanwhile, we can watch this country become completely unrecognizable unless we stand up and fight back.
And it's not just our democracy, but also our economy. That's right, CNBC recently admitted that Trump's policies have been disastrous.
Michigan sentiment and the inflation metrics embedded in this report. So the mid-month read gets tossed. 53.3 was the mid-month read on the headline. It now moves lower to 52.9. That'll be the weakest since it was 51 in November. And I'd like to point out that if you look at the absolute low, it is 50 from June of 22. We're not far away from the low going back to my database in the 70s. Now, if we look at current conditions, same dynamic. 50.7 mid-month becomes 50.4, and 50.4 is a new all-time low, replacing the 50.7. Also, my database goes back into the 1970s. Look at expectations. Same dynamic. Mid-month, 55 now becomes 54.6, and 54.6 would be the weakest since November when it was 51.
And I think other Republicans are also realizing it. That's right, two more Congresswomen just quit, and they've obliterated Mike Johnson's day. Take a look. Mike Johnson is not having a good day because the Republican exodus he's been trying to downplay is now accelerating and spreading. Johnson is already struggling to hold together a fractured House majority, and now yet another Republican Congresswoman is quitting before the midterms, weakening his bench and exposing just how unstable GOP leadership has become. Republican Representative Elise Stefanik has announced she is stepping away, suspending her political future after acknowledging that continuing her campaign was not an effective use of time or resources. While she cited family reasons, her exit adds to a growing list of Republicans deciding the risk simply is not worth it. And just hours later, the situation got even worse for Republican leadership. In a surprise announcement, Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming revealed she will not seek re-election, abruptly opening a rare Senate seat and stunning political observers. Lummis admitted she does not have another 6-year term in her, triggering immediate speculation about a chaotic GOP primary in what should be a safe red state. Put it together, and the problem for Mike Johnson is obvious. As of mid-December, roughly 24 Republican House lawmakers have already announced they will not seek re-election. Now the party is losing Senate veterans too, signaling deeper internal exhaustion and instability heading into the midterms. For Johnson, every exit means fewer experienced allies, more vulnerable seats, and less control over a conference already at war with itself. The message is getting harder to ignore. Republicans are quitting, and Mike Johnson is running out of time to stop the bleeding. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.